Good evening, everyone. Sorry if it looks a bit ragged at the start. I've been having one of those evenings. Let me just press that. Yeah, I think I'm live everywhere I need to be. One of those days. It really has. I'm looking my cameras out again. It has a mind of its own. That's better. So yeah, back in the world of Euro Truck Simulator. Now, those who play this game will know this. An update came out today to go up to the latest game engine, 1.45, and it has reset us back to Southampton. So we got to our area we wanted to, but it has now put us back to the base. So I'm going to try and head over to the new area they've been working, which is Hanover Freight Market. I worked out a job and then suddenly realised I hadn't actually. I'll try we can still do it. It's okay. We're going to head over that direction.
Let's go.
Hiya, Vicky. Sorry I was couldn't speak before. Sorting out issues which, to answer your other question, no, didn't get resolved. If anything, it's given me another job I've got to do. Right, going left.
Turn left. Go straight on.
Oh, it's alright, it's just something stupid, I'll survive. Banks make cock-ups. Appreciate that, Vicky. It is that.
Ready to
Nope.
turn left.
Is that the ones I want? Nope, it's not the ones I want. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right pair of glasses. Oh, there they are.
Turn left.
Yeah, Chris.
This is where it ends.
Right, let's get loaded up.
Drive safe.
Yeah, we're not going to get to explore the south of Spain today because of the new update coming out. Reset us back to base. I was having a decent day until the banks messed me about. Right, gonna... Right. Yeah. If they just admitted they'd made a mistake, it would have been nice, but no. Blame everyone else but themselves.
Okay, here we go.
trying to see how long this truck is. I was on a bit. I was on a bit of a high. I had a good chat with my brother yesterday.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
It resets. I mean, anytime they do an major update, I'd rather they did that than it just cause an issue.
Turn right.
But they're saying they've just put us back to our own base. But it's also good because we can head towards the bit that they've updated. Yeah. I was quite lucky and all my mods still work. Gonna get that one rid of that, take that one off the screen because we've got it on the dashboard. Yeah, the main bit is they've done updates in Austria. I want to get over to look at the new kind of distribution area because it's supposedly immense. So we've got this load taking us to Germany.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel like there's a few graphical tweaks in it. It definitely kind of feels like it looks
Then
better.
continue straight on. Go straight on.
What made me gobsmacked? Yes, a couple of times. It is, yes. Yeah, we're into the latest version. We're heading towards Austria. So we can have a look at it, but we're in the UK at the moment, so we're just heading towards the ferry. Because it reset me back to my home base. Yeah, Rugged Gamer did it on Twitch. YouTube's not been so bad. But yeah, Rugged Gamer got me on Twitch properly a couple of years ago. But yeah, he did get me good and proper that night. The other one that got me was one of the donations for the charity stream we did. That got me. But yeah, we're going to head over to... I want to get over towards the new version. Bombing along in the UK. Thanks, Chris, for doing all of these. Appreciate it. I mean, I think you're only showing it to you and Vicky anyway.
Go straight on.
It does. Yeah, I don't have a laptop anymore. Mine bust. Do miss it at times. So anyone who's joining us, please do remember to hit that like button. It does help the channel. It does help YouTube recommend the stream. Lovely algorithm. Curious to know why you were asking about the donation thing, Chris. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that hurt. Maybe one day. Gonna make that. No! I had to slam the brakes on there. That truck was just going to drive me off the road. That was naughty. I mean, the one thing, as I say, Chris, it's more... The one thing that does me more, I mean, it's like when you hit the gold membership, that amazed me, Chris. As I said, some of the donations we've had to the charities when we've done it. And just some of the bits and pieces some people do kind of amaze me more. You know, it's sometimes, I mean, some of the things that it's sometimes when people have got me bits off the wish list, that's kind of meant a lot, because you know, that's stuff that some of it on there is personal. So, you know, there's been stuff bought off on the I mean, like controllers and all sorts of bits and pieces. You know, people do it behind the scenes. Some people want to stay anonymous for doing stuff, and that's great. But those sort of things can mean a lot as well.
Turn left.
Oh, we've got no markers again.
Rerouting.
We also need to find a garage at some point. Oh, this is when it does it stupidly to me, doesn't it? Oh no, I should be able to get out of that. Right.
Get ready to turn left.
I mean, if you want to jump into voice chat, Chris, you're very welcome. let's get up to speed. Probably gonna have to fuel and probably sleep at some point.
Go straight on.
Right.
Good evening.
Hello. How's it going?
Hi. Yeah, not so bad.
How was Raft last night? Oh god, oh god. Truck slowing down, truck slowing down, truck slowing down, truck slowing down, get out of the way, 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 grab to hit the brakes. I'm gonna have to hit the brakes. I'm gonna have to hit the brakes. Stupid van.
Yeah, Raft was good last night. Apart from it, the session time that we started at like just after 7 and finished at 11.
Yeah, I saw you were still on. I saw you were online when I went to stream last night, and I saw you were
Yeah.
still online when I finished.
Yeah.
I think Mike and I know Mike was Andy was in last night telling us that him and Wayne had been in Icarus and got themselves kind of mauled badly.
Hopefully, Andy's not annoyed at me
Why?
too much. Well, he sent me a DM on Discord. Basically, all he said to me was invite sent, and it's like, to where?
Or did he not send you another? Did he not send you a link to a Discord?
No. No. But.
He may show up later.
Fine.
We can wind him up about it.
Yeah. Just letting you know you have a little gift heading your way. It arrives on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you. I'm at home Monday as well.
Something off your wish list, so.
Thank you. Appreciate that, mate. Something to cheer me up after the argument I've been having with my bank or one of my banks today. By the end of the weekend, they will not be my bank.
Oof.
Oh, I made a payment. I was thinking because when I work, I bought something today, and I made a payment and it failed.
Keep right.
Mm.
And then, so of course, we put it through again, and it went through fine. And my bank took both payments. My work didn't. My bank did.
Alright, okay.
And they're like, oh, well, it may take a couple of days to sort out. And I was like, how long is a couple? Well, anywhere between 7 and 30 days. And they're like, yeah.
I'm guessing it was a pending.
Yes. Oh, but they've actually taken the money.
Alright, so it's not a pending transaction.
Yeah, but no, it shows it's pending, but they've taken the money. Yeah, figure that one.
Oh, okay.
Vicky says we appreciate you.
Have I ever been broken on stream? No, I haven't actually. I'm not.
You know yourself, it's only a small percentages that ever will be.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, there's been, as I said, it's to me, it's more those other gestures that you don't, you know, likes of, you know, as I said, you hitting gold, doing the gold membership. Oh God, I'm going to go that way. Speed up, you little yellow car. Speed up, or you're going to have a truck in your back. Okay, can't speed up. He's going to the speed limit. Things like that, or I said when we did the charity stream last year, you know, there was a couple of donations that I didn't expect people to do, and
Yeah.
when I did my birthday stream a couple of years ago, when I was doing Football Manager, a 76-man raid from one of the big Football Manager streamers. So you know those sort of things were appreciated.
Yeah.
You know, they mean more, you know, yourself, because you can't. You know, I mean, I'm not. Yes, the money, yeah, all helps, all goes back into the channel, everything like that. So everything like that is appreciated, but it's those silly bits that you don't necessarily expect. You know what I mean? Those mean the lot.
Yeah.
And it's like things like this, having these sort of conversations with people like yourself, getting to meet all of you guys. You know, the people I've met doing this has made it probably more fun for me than anything. You know, when
the community,
Yeah,
the
well,
decent
yeah.
community aspect.
Well, the thing is with it, when I started doing this because I was suffering severe depression and anxiety. I mean, I hadn't spoken to anyone physically or online or any other way for 2 months.
Yeah.
Because I was so, I mean, it made me scared. You know, you know, I would do online shopping, but it would be, I'd just get them to leave it at the door.
Yeah.
You know, it was, you know, if I did need to go to a shop, I used to ask one of my neighbours would go for me, and I would just leave them, I would just send them a text. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and if I needed then to give them cash, I'd wait and go out to the bank machine in the middle of the night when I wouldn't see anyone.
Yeah.
So, YouTube was my refuge. You know, a counsellor. I saw a counsellor from Mind, and you know they said find something to put your focus into. And I'd thought about doing YouTube, but always thought I was too old. And you know, well, 4.5 years later, here I am.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to anyone and everyone, and love what I do.
Yeah.
Exit right.
No, if you didn't still enjoy doing what you were doing, you wouldn't be doing it.
Sometimes wish there was more hours in the day, but
Oh yeah.
how far we got to go? Oh, we've done about 3 hours of it. But yeah, this should be interesting. I want to get over to where the new stuff in Hanover's been done. Have a look at it, because supposedly it's immense.
What I said I was going to look at, and I didn't look at the patch notes, did I? No. It just annoys me the fact I get why Pro Mods is behind as well with it, because they have to wait for the update to drop to then
Yeah.
see what's in with their rework. I mean, what I really should do is do 2 profiles
Yeah.
and name one for one for the version.
Well, one of
and
the
then
things
one I can
that's
go back to.
well, one of the things we actually kind of touched on last week when we were looking at this is, you know, when we were talking about convoys, they are
Yeah.
trying to make it, and it's going to take probably a little bit of time for them all the mods to be possibly updated, but make it so that mods aren't, you know, if we suddenly decided to jump into a convoy, we'd be able to do it without necessarily having and altering our mods that we use.
Yeah.
So, if they get that working, that'll be good. Because, you know, that means you have a lot more freedom. And sometimes you might be that, we turn and go, well, as you said, you use pro mods, so you might say for you that would probably be a mod that'd be essential that someone has.
Yeah.
And so you'd be able to stipulate it if you were setting up a convoy that it was a necessary mod.
Mm.
And then it's up to the person then joining if they have it or not.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a lot of good bits with this. So it will be interesting to see. God, this room's warm tonight.
Been warm today.
Yeah. Well, blue flashing light, blue flashing light. Why have you slowed down so much?
That's what I mean about the AI needing an adjustment.
Oh no,
Because
it's an incline, and this could be a heavy truck.
I was going to say, because if you've ever noticed in ATS when they pass emergency vehicles and stuff like that, they don't really slow down. Whereas
No, but they slow down just at random places.
Yeah.
It's
Whereas
like it's like they stop as if like sort of, because as they say, is a traffic jam on a motorway or a highway is usually caused by someone over braking, and it's that knock-on effect of the traffic behind them slowing down.
Yeah.
It's as if you'll have about 3 vehicles in front, and one of them decides it's going to try and cause a traffic jam when there's not enough vehicles around them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this definitely to me looks better. I mean, I was just looking at the detail on that truck as I passed it. I thought it looked a lot smarter.
Yeah, I think they're sort of doing a little tweaks, and because I know they've added in obviously the ownable tank trailers now.
Yeah.
They've added the Chrome trailers DLC updates.
The Jost fifth wheel thing started to be implemented.
Yeah.
Looks a bit flat at the moment if I looked at the pictures.
I'm just looking at the patch notes now. Is it Jost or Yoast?
Well, it depends. It's a bit like, is it tomato or tomato?
I need to do an actual quick Google on them. I want to say Jost. Might be, yeah, it could be.
I think it depends whether it's German or Scandinavian.
Go straight on.
Yeah,
Oh, we're heading to Luxembourg.
it's just international, but who are you guys exactly?
What I would do is look at where their head office address is.
Well, that doesn't make it. That doesn't make any sense because that's America.
Okay, I'd probably say German then originally.
Yeah, because just international would be American, but yeah, Frankfurt. Founded as a factory for ball bearing turntables in Neue Eisenberg near Frankfurt. So German, yeah, started in Germany. You were correct.
Just the name like Jost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that to me would be Jost, not. I mean, Jost.
Jost.
Yeah, Jost would probably be more Scandinavian. Jost would be German.
Yeah, because you've got to think, you've got Jos Capita. F1 for Williams, isn't he? And he's German. Not stereotyping Germans.
A little bit of a jump then. Little bit of a graphic stutter.
Take it you heard the news about F1 as well.
Which one, Mr. Vettel?
Mm-hmm.
And then continue straight on.
Never really did like him as a driver.
Go straight on.
But, but the thing is, I think at Red Bull he wasn't. At Red Bull he's a bit like Max Verstappen's become. Bit up himself.
Yeah.
I think since he left Red Bull, since he left Ferrari, he's got a bit more relaxed.
He mellowed out. But I like the relationship between him and Mick.
Yeah, well the thing is with this, I mean, Mick probably has needed that person who's kind of understands the pressure of being a world champion. You know, if you think about it, he can't, it's not as if he can turn to his dad and ask advice.
Well, yeah.
So, if you think about it, Vettel is probably the closest thing to it.
Yeah.
You know, a German world champion, understands the pressure of driving for Ferrari, so probably understands what Michael went through.
Yeah, that's true.
And then exit right.
But here's a question. I was listening to the Formula One practice on the radio.
Exit right.
So they asked this question: what would you rather be in?
Straight on.
A fast car that was unreliable, or a slower car that was reliable?
If it was me, I'd rather be in a slower car I'd rather be in a slower car that's reliable.
Yeah. Because as they were pointing out, that's how you can describe Ferrari and Mercedes this year.
What? The fact that...
Well, if you think about it, the Ferrari's probably the fastest car on the grid at the moment.
Yeah, but it's like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. But Mercedes are not the quickest car. But like as he says, Lewis Hamilton's finished every single race.
Yeah.
He's one of the few drivers who has.
Yeah,
So-
that's actually true.
But if you said the car is awful.
Oh, yeah.
So that's right. We should be. I reckon we're probably in Germany by now. Seems we've just spent half my life overtaking trucks. Well, see, we finally get up a bit of speed, and then we get a. Break. Right. Oh, go. What's in it? He's still bar in front of us. Just saw the detailing on the trailer.
Nice.
Got another one. I think they've tweaked the AI in the trucks.
Yeah.
They've definitely made them more aggressive. Do you think in the past those would have all yielded?
Oh, yeah, usually they yield, but...
Yeah, they're not yielding tonight.
No.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, we had a bit of a glitch in Farming Simulator last night.
Exit right.
In our favour.
Yeah.
So, of course, you know we've been keeping an eye on the used market for
Yeah.
vehicle. So last night we jumped in and there was
Turn
I
left.
think it was a potato, harvester, like 30,000. There was something else, and then there was a John Deere 9R, I think it is, or 8R, tractor for 150,000. One of their big tractors. We thought, well, we'll have that. For that price. We'd made some money off the silage we'd done and other bits and pieces, so we said, right, we'll take that. So we bought it, and it only charges for the potato harvester. So instead of 155,000, we paid 35,000,
Nice.
and it's the biggest tractor of the three of all the ones we now own.
Nice.
So we were like, oh well, that wins. Right, we need to find a rest point. Actually, I need to just check. Wait a second. Oh, we've got 17 hours, that's fine, we can afford to rest. That's what I just wanted to make sure of.
Make sure you don't double rest.
Well, technically, I will have double rested on this journey because I picked the job just before the stream started, then noticed that my sleep indicator was mostly blue. But I thought, well, I'll sleep. And then, of course, now I'm going to have to sleep again. I mean, we're only a couple hours out, but the character's already yawning and it finds like mad very quickly in this version. Right, and we've also got a sleep point. And should we fuel? Should we fuel? That will be okay. Yeah, okay. We get the point.
What?
Character's yawning away. We get the point.
Actually,
do you know what? I am going to fuel since I've got to go through.
Apparently me and Ken are becoming regular winners of Vicky's challenges.
Okay, it's not giving me the fuel option. I know it will. Quick leaf, might as well fuel. Diesel, £1.84.
Oof. If only.
It's only slight. Well, no, it's what, 194? Turn the lights off and sleep. Most of a part of Chris's golden being that he keeps winning. No, it's just the fact Chris is actually good at quizzes.
Good point.
Oh, I can't see that way. I'll do it that way.
So up here, the cheapest price for diesel is £1.93.7.
Yeah, so pretend be more.
Yeah.
I only know that because every time I go on the bus to work, I pass a couple of garages, so I just happen to notice.
Yeah, it's just.
That's how I can get to work without the buses destroying themselves. I know twice in the last week I've been in buses that I've had involved in incidents. One,
Involved or just breaking down?
no, involved in incidents. One clipped a vehicle, which sent with its with a passenger side mirror, which of course then rebounded back and straight through the door of the bus. The bus door just exploded basically. Actually, that reminds me then, Vicky. Hang on. There's an option. I want to see if I can find it. It would be in there.
Oh, you have Sweet Transit on your wish list, and you have Sapiens on your wish list.
I've got all sorts on my wish list. Three
But I actually have Sapiens and Sweet Transit, so I had a little play with Sapiens. It's quite good.
Sure, it would have been amongst those.
You had any problems with certain games updating on Steam?
No.
Because I'm having a real issue with Parkitect updating. It'll get so far and then it ends up just bugging out and timing out, and it won't update it.
I have had in the past, and I just literally went. I think if you basically go in and clear the config folder, it just kind of stops all of that nonsense. What you'll probably find is one game's bugged and it's now causing issues with others.
Yeah.
And the problem is, though, even if you uninstall that game, that issue still exists in the config folder.
Yeah, I'll probably have to I'll just clear Steam's folder then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been doing it. Some games have been updating fine. Other games, it's just Parkitect that's not been updating.
I haven't played Parkitect in a long time.
I have installed. I like to dabble with it. That Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo.
Planet Coaster, I did. I was loving because I actually started to build a football stadium in it.
Nice.
But then I realised the scale was a bit off and it was a bit too big. It would have been around a 500,000 seater stadium.
Yeah, I've seen people do some insane stuff with Planet Coaster. It's ridiculous.
No, there was one you could actually turn the steering wheel off.
Yeah, but then that looks weird.
Yeah, but then what you would probably do is move your seat forward so that you would kind of like, in theory, your steering wheel replaces the one in the game. You with me?
Yeah, true.
Because that's the same. When you see it move, it basically means I'm moving my steering wheel. Well, that was more an exclamation for Vicky than you.
Oh, yeah.
So when you see me do that, even though the truck doesn't move that much, kind of like the dead zones on my wheel. What type of wheel is it you have?
Crossmaster T248.
No, the reason I was asking is because Logitech have just updated their hub, destroyed a lot of settings. I know Andy was having to try and was going to be redoing his. Oh, I've done the same as I've done in the other game. Put the brake on instead of the cruise control. Who needs to move those buttons?
Yeah, I did wonder why I was getting why I got an update for the Logitech hub the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, they've just updated the hub.
Yeah. Well, I have a Logitech web camera, so it sits there, but I don't use it.
Yeah. Well, I've got my what Logitech bit I've got? What Logitech am I using? Got the steering wheel. Oh, of course, the camera. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could get, I mean, if I could probably get rid of the Logitech, I would. But the problem is the stuff is decent.
Yeah.
Get ready to
It's
turn right.
they've got some good stuff.
Right.
I mean, the webcam I've got's nothing spectacular. It's the HD 1080p one that they brought out ages ago.
I've got C920. The YouTuber's staple camera. Oh no, C902. Yeah, C902. 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 I know. I can't remember. It's one of them anyway. It's either C902 or C920. I can't remember.
I did look at that.
I know there's a newer version out of it.
Yeah, the one I got was above that, and the only problem is, the only difference is this thing did that webcam. The webcam I've got has got an inbuilt mic,
They all do.
which I never use. I always turn it off because it's like, well,
Yeah,
what's the
same
point?
as mine. Mine's turned off. Mine's turned off and hidden on OBS. Because of course it automatically puts it on my dashboard.
Yeah.
So I literally have hidden. I can hide the input. It's like the other camera's got microphones built into it as well, but they're hidden as well. I do want to change my main microphone at some point. I want to either get either a Yeti or a Rocat, one of the two.
I always wanted a Yeti, but the problem is, for me, it's my still space issue of being able to. I mean, I suppose I could do a studio stand and all that.
You just get scissor arms. That's what I've got.
Yeah.
My camera's on a scissor arm. My mic's on a scissor arm. Because then the thing is, I can either swing them. I mean, mine most of the time sit where they are, but I can push them out the way if I need to. You know, the thing is, it doesn't take up a lot of space then. I forgot the turn. Go on, you go for it.
I suppose I'd have to attach it to the back of my desk anyways. Rather than have it at the front, I'd have it probably attached to the back and then it comes over the monitor and comes sort of down. And then I can...
Hiya, Kristen.
And then
I'm
just...
gonna do that. I'm annoying the traffic. Oh, you sod, it didn't engage forward gear. Oh, this is a good fun game, this. There we go. Sorted. Only one small fine. I'm going to run out of money at by the end of this trip, I think. Oh no, I'm nearly there actually. Any beginner's tips? Take your time. Don't rush into buying a truck. Just learn to drive it. Are you using a wheel or are you using the keyboard? It doesn't matter which way you do it. Mannheim. Keyboard. No, I was doing that until recently. As I said, it's learning the game. It's just having fun with it. Break. I mean, in some ways, I find I miss keyboard because truck responds quicker sometimes, I think. Oh,
yeah,
right. Another offence. But yeah, just
Yeah.
take your time, build up. You know, just go around, drive. If you're driving the other, just kind of like the trucks in game, that with jobs, then you're not having to worry about repair bills and things like that.
Get ready to turn right.
And he's saying is, don't be. How big is the wheel? It's about the size of a dinner plate.
I did wonder what Mickey was going to ask there.
Your route guidance.
I know.
Before
Good.
it was just before I read it, that was all.
Oh, no problem. If there's anything we can ever do to help, just let us know. Just come and ask us. We're here to help. It's one of the things. You'll find some communities that kind of they won't want to help you. I'm actually going to back this truck. Oh God, I wish I hadn't agreed to that until I saw that. I'll back this truck in. Yeah, no, I bloody well won't. Look where it wants me to put it.
Find out in a minute. Once it catches up. Yeah, I think I would annoy Mike because I would be outside cab view for that backup, even on a wheel.
Oh, I will be as well in a second. Right, change to that.
Some other tips would be if you don't actually want to use, well, if you don't want to use the fatigue stuff, if you don't want to use the fine stuff, switch them off.
Yeah. I would start with as well. Knowing what I do about this game now. I mean, I think it's fine once you get to the kind of like you're doing the streams and things like that. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I do notice when you back up, you don't. See, with me, it's different. Completely weird because I always put my hazards on when I'm backing into base.
Yeah, see, when I've done lots of reversing in my life, I've never had to worry, never even thought about using hazards. Forward gear, brake.
It was weird because when I did my 7.5 ton truck test, I actually did it on test day, and they didn't even mark me down for it. No idea why, because I would thought they would have marked me down for that.
But it's not probably wrong either. It's not probably not right. It's probably not wrong.
But the thing was, even with coaches, even like on the coaches doing round the depots and stuff, I always use my hazards. And it was helpful for me using my hazards at night as well, just so I knew I could see them in the mirrors. Plus that helped, especially if you're going into a yard that's completely in the dark.
Right.
But I've always done it. I just see.
We're gonna head for Salzburg.
If I didn't have my health issues and stuff, I think I'd be putting my money back towards going and doing my HGV.
Yeah.
But I'd only try and do. I wouldn't do the tramping. I'd only I know that there's more money. That Mike would probably say there's more money to be made in tramping, but I probably just would do day shifts. That sort of work rather than that. Just.
Oh no, I mean it's like the company I work for. We've got 4 drivers.
Yeah.
On our site, because of course we've got delivery operation
Turn right.
as well.
Get ready to turn left.
I mean, we've got 4 HGV drivers. We have other drivers as well for the vans and things like that. Oh, turn left. What am I doing? Ah! Losing the plot. Losing the plot. Gonna crash. Gonna crash!
Get ready to turn left.
See, Chris, is we all go a bit silly with driving as well in this game.
Oh yeah.
Turn left.
You ain't doing well in this game unless you've rolled a truck or 2 or 7.
Yeah,
Hey.
my friend's done that a few times.
I hate to think how many times I've rolled trucks in this game. Just watch my ETS video.
Yeah, I did.
Still trying to figure out how that happened. I mean, just confuses the living daylights out of me.
But I bet you have you actually got your
Keep left.
suspension
Turn
and
left.
cab stiffness changed, or are you sort of on the rails with it?
I just kind of, mine's just set as it is.
Yeah. Because I know why my mate Alan, we were pro mods up in Scotland. There's a certain bit
Get ready to turn right.
Oh God!
toward going down
I hate
towards
these bases.
Aberdeen,
Yeah.
and you go past this castle and there's a really tight S-bend. Next minute, I come round the corner because he'd gone a little bit ahead of me, and I come round the corner to find his entire truck on its side, and I'm just howling at him because it's like how he managed it.
I
I can understand how he did it, but it was just
just had to
Oh,
power my truck through the gateway.
were you at
Mannheim.
I forget the company name.
Ready to roll.
Oh, is it Trador?
Nightmare Incorporated.
The real tight entrance one.
Oh, this is another one of those.
Yeah. Nice
Yeah.
big scratch down the side.
Right. They'll buff out.
Might take in a DHL trailer.
Yeah, on the looks of it. Well, I'm getting down towards Austria. Because, of course, that's where all the new stuff is, so we want to head down there. I mean, I could just
Hanover's.
drive.
I was got to say, Hanover's been reworked as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Hanover, Austria, and
So Austria in general's been given a good clean-up, but Hanover's the main point. So that's what I thought, well, if we get down to Austria, we can then, kind of, if anything, it pays for us to then go off and just do a tour of places.
yeah. Have you found the hidden racetrack in America yet?
I haven't been looking for it.
There is one though.
Oh, yeah. Right, let's try lining that up again.
I really need to do some more flight sim at some point. Because, well, when my mate Alan gets back, we wanted to go around.
Why is this not giving me the option at all?
Have you got advanced coupling on?
No. Oh, there it is. No, that's right. Just wasn't slightly back far enough. Shut up and stop beeping.
Time to hit the road.
I was about to say, were you close enough? But yeah, me and my friend Alan, we want to go around the different countries. So we want to do like UK, Europe, and like Abu Dhabi and all that lot to try and America, just to try and find all the different Formula One tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, and he also wants to fly into Germany to go and find the Nürburgring.
Technically, that should be in this game.
Nuremberg. Well, there's Nuremberg, but I don't think there's.
You know what I mean? It's an actual. Why?
What? I'm confused.
What's going on? I pressed the accelerator and I went backwards. And I was in forward gear.
Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
What time are we at? Oh, I love it when I do that. Pull up so far forward I can't see the lights.
I know there's a speed bump there, so when you come out of the depot, I know there's like a bump there, but
Keep right. Then turn right.
well, how are you going to see them traffic lights? But it's lucky you can see past your mirror.
Wait till you see the next lot. Right. 330. This is not the longest. This. I'm going to get out onto some sort of highway and then pull over and have a quick 2-second break myself. Oh.
Yeah.
Lights! Thank you, change just in time. How do you drive a truck? Well, what I do is I go barreling into a junction. Like it's a Formula 1 car. And then we think about hitting the brakes. I think I will have to get there. You can buy a different spring for this pedal set.
Yeah.
That makes it a little bit more sensitive. I think I might have to get that because it's. I see them. I can't see the light. So
Is it
too turn left?
Is it too stiff or is it too loose?
Yeah, it's too stiff.
Yeah, I can't do that on my accelerator pedal. I can only change my setting for my brake.
Yeah, you can wait. No, the only way to really alter it is the spring. You literally have to buy the spring and then replace the spring that's in it. Not expensive, but
yeah, only in the pedal set that I've got, I can only do the brake spring on mine. I do have a spare. I did get a spare spring with mine. I can't believe it's cheek of Thrustmaster though, to be honest. Because my cable got slightly damaged because of their own bottom of the pedal construction. It's basically it nicked the wire a little bit.
yeah.
So I had to put electrician's tape. It's not dangerous, but I just didn't want to cause any more damage to that bit of wire. I got in touch with Thrustmaster about it. They basically wanted me to buy a replacement cable to then them send me instructions as well to how to replace said cable.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. It's kind of like the argument I've had with the bank tonight. It's like all these companies, want you to do. Oh, sorry, I haven't got my headlights on. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh no, it's not. It's 2:20, 8 at night. Okay, fair enough. even though if it is bright sunshine outside.
Hmm.
No, it's all these companies want you to do the running round for them nowadays, and to me that's wrong.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
it annoyed me even more because they accused me of damaging it.
yeah, yeah. No, I get you.
It was just like, excuse me?
Well, I must admit, I mean, it's like this. I mean, I've dealt with a few companies, especially doing this and buying equipment and things like that. And I'll be honest, one of the best companies I've done was the company I got this chair from. I mean, it's not. I mean, this is not one of the like £600 chairs that you see a lot of YouTubers and all that having to wheeled out. I got this one off Amazon through a company on there. It cost enough, but and it's lovely. I love it. But one of the legs, one of the kind of legs for the wheels snapped.
Yeah.
And there was a flaw in the plastic. I mean, after only a couple of weeks of having it, so I got in touch with them and they were like, well, that's okay, no problem. Would you like a replacement or a refund? And I was like, well, I like the chair. Can I just have a replacement? And they were like, all right, yeah, no problem. And then there was a problem with getting another replacement out. It was going to be because, of course, during COVID, it was going to be a while, and they were like, look, it's going to take a while. What we'll do is we'll refund you, and you can keep the chair you've got. And I was like, fine. So I spoke to my uncle. We just literally took the base off the old one, made a new one ourselves, and so I've got the chair. And they said, but they were like, yeah, no problem. How can we help?
Yeah.
And that to me was really good. But then you get the other ones like I mean, I said the argument with the bank today. They've taken money out in error because the money is still pending, it hasn't been completed, but until they get confirmation that it wasn't taken, they won't give me my money back. Even though I've sent them proof because I've got the receipts. Oh no, that we can't do that.
Well,
Yeah.
they should have been able to reverse a temporary hold, but it depends which bank you're with, actually.
Yeah.
I've had my bank reverse a temporary hold because of a screw up with Steam.
Steam does take a while to do refunds.
Oh, it wasn't that. Never ever, and I will say this, never buy anything off Steam through the mobile app.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Because it always screws up. And that's what happened.
But they don't you? I mean, see if you agree with this statement, is a lot of companies are pushing people more and more towards the apps nowadays, and it bloody annoys me. I'm not against that, your apps for certain things, but it's like banks. I mean, the bus company I use as well. Your ticket. It's cheaper to buy a ticket on the app than it is through their website. But the problem I have is, right?
Right.
As I said, I have with all of it is, if something goes wrong with the phone, and you've got my bus ticket, and say my bank was on there, so goes wrong with the phone, how do I get home?
Exactly. Well, it's the same thing. It's weird because, you've got the likes of... See, I don't pay anything using my phone. I will always use a card.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's like, I get what you mean. It's like, I was away Manchester as well. I had to use the bus company's app, Diamonds. I had to use their app for the bus ticket. And it's like, well, what happens if my phone dies? I'm screwed.
Yeah. That's what I've said it is all the time. But it is actually, and then the thing is, I mean, I've got one of the electronic tickets.
Yeah.
But it's cheaper for me to use their app. Oh my god, look at this!
Keep left.
Park house. Look at the size of that. That's cool.
Find out in a minute. Yeah, I don't get why companies do it. I mean, okay, I get it. The banking thing for me is quite easy because, you know, it's
Yeah.
handier. But, you know, I only really use my phone for, you know, like to save any credit cards, stuff like that. Emails, YouTube, and a little bit of gaming.
Yeah.
But it's still,
Keep left.
yeah, I don't get why. It's like the train line and stuff like that. It's like train tickets, anything like that. It's like, why can't we just? I know we can go to the station and
Yeah, but imagine if you went to the station, right,
mm,
and got told, "I'll tell you what, your ticket's going to be cheaper if you buy it on the app than if you're there in person."
for convenience, I would just buy the ticket, not
Yeah, but
actually
to
using
me,
the app.
isn't that wrong? Surely it should be the same price.
Well, yeah, it should be. It should be the same price. I don't understand why there's two different prices for, like, one for a website and one for an app.
Well,
When
one of the reasons they say is because, of course, buying it in person, it uses you're actually then it involves a member of staff, and my answer to that is, well, the member of staff is there anyway.
yeah,
You know, you didn't take on somebody just to employ what so I could buy my ticket.
hmm.
You know, the amount of tickets that person will sell over the course of a day, I'm sure more than covers their cost.
Oh, yeah.
And if it doesn't, you shouldn't be in business anyway.
Yeah, it's just, it is pretty bizarre that,
Looking for a rest stop.
you know, that they've got that attitude, really. Because it's like they keep going on about, like, high streets are suffering because of all the online shopping and stuff. Well, it's not just that. It was the fact that, you know, we had a pandemic around.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
could go anywhere.
they were suffering before the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
And the problem
no,
is, a lot of high street stores are too set in their ways. I mean, I would prefer to go and buy, if I was going to go and say buy a new camera, a new microphone,
Mm,
I would prefer to actually physically go and do it. But because
Yeah.
that way I can see it, I can try it, I can, you know, get a feel for it before. Because you know yourself, how many times you buy something and you think, oh, it's going to be such and such a size, and then it arrives and it's about half the size of what you thought it was going to be.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Good evening, Dwight Dynamite. I still love that name.
New route.
Love that name. That way.
Straight on.
Should be a superhero name.
It is. That's what it reminds me of. It's... I've gone the wrong way again.
I feel. Have you already rested then?
No, yeah, but I need to rest again.
Ah.
Can I get out this way? I can. I'm going to do something. I've done this cheekily in another thing, so I'm going to do it again. Come on, truck. Come on out. 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 Right.
Never mind. I'll find it.
Never mind. I'll find a way. Yeah. Okay. I think I've gone too far forward.
I managed to finally get up the cargo ships this time and not actually go into a death spiral as of yet on COI.
COI. COI.
Yeah,
Or DOI.
Captain of Industry. I said C.
I thought you said D. Right,
D.
I'm going to hang on a minute, let me roll this before I do it.
Eh,
I'm going to say this. Oh, my. Because once we get, I want to actually be able to concentrate on just getting round. Oh, cross. This week's mental at work. A big event on in the area. How are you this evening, Mr. Dynamite? I want to get you going. I want to go hee hee. You know, at the end of it, for Mrs. Dynamite.
God, there's a name you've not heard of in years.
Yeah, it's going to be the next big thing and then disappeared off the planet.
Yep.
Right. We'll leave you looking at the trucks coming and going past us.
Fair enough.
Back in a second.
Okay.
Who was the best man till I got here?
I know.
Hello, Chris.
He's just nipped off.
Yeah, I see it.
How are you?
Never better, mate. Living the dream. How about you?
Could be better. Could be better, but yeah. Just manage him.
Cool.
What are you up to? Farming.
I've just stopped.
Ah.
I just did 3 months worth, so that's enough for one day, I think. Now that I've retuned my controllers after yesterday's debacle.
Mm.
Was it yesterday? Yeah. Thursday, and it was Livestream Farmton. Something like that.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, Logitech did a,
Oh, they updated, didn't they? They updated the hubs.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it screwed poor Leon's setup and mine.
Whoops.
Yeah. Not ideal just before a live stream. But there you go.
No. I did
Sort it out,
notice.
hopefully.
I did notice that they had done an update to the hub because obviously I have a Logitech webcam as I said to Leon, but it didn't really affect me on wheel wise. But yeah, no, that's not a fun thing to do when you're about to go, you're about to stream.
Yeah. Anyway, all sorted now. Spent the afternoon sorting that and my Stream Deck issues and my Synapse issues as well this afternoon. So it's all back to normal now. Wasn't what I was hoping to do with my Friday afternoon, but there you go. Sometimes it's got to be done.
Kept you busy.
Yeah, kind of. Ordered my shopping, so that's all good. Icarus.
Yep.
Wayne and I got lunched by the game yesterday.
I
mean,
believe it.
When I say
Believe it.
lunched, I mean absolutely mollicated.
Bears.
No, leopards. Never seen that many leopards in the game ever.
I was reading something.
Good evening, Mr. Andy.
Hello, boss.
How's it going?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I was just bringing Chris up to speed on the Icarus leopard issue. Wayne says he might be around tomorrow. We'll go and try and recover our bodies and get us back into, some kind of level of normality if possible. And then we're going to hold fire until Sunday.
Yeah.
And we'll need some more firepower from you guys in there.
Well, I was thinking about it because has it defaulted to the fact that it thinks there's 4 of us, which is why it sent so many.
No, we got hit by a bug in the game. Yeah, there's no two ways about what it did. It's a pathfinding issue for whatever swarm they really wanted to launch, and when the pathfinding failed, we didn't know about it. But when we found out about it and unblocked the pathfinding, suddenly there was a torrent. I mean, literally just a torrent of animals came up. I've never seen animals tear a structure down that fast.
Yeah.
Just never seen it.
Has Chris told you the other issue yet?
No,
Which one?
no.
No, not yet. No.
No.
No. Yeah. Sent Chris an invite, did you? Andy?
What, to the BDI Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot to put the Discord link.
Isn't that supposed to happen? If I just click invite to server, doesn't that send a link?
He said he didn't get a link. He just said here's.
Yeah, it didn't come up with a link. All it came up with was invite sent.
That's so weird. In that case, that's just, I don't understand why Discord would have such a thing.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no need to worry about it. Sunday will be in this Discord anyway, so. But I'll sort that out at a later date.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Chris.
I believe they're adding in a black wolf.
Yeah, I
it's
read the patch notes today.
It's the next world boss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks pretty scary. Won't see it on Olympus though. It's only coming out on sticks for now.
I don't even know what we're doing, which map we're doing. So
Well, we're currently on sticks.
Ah.
Sorry. Let me start again. We're currently on Olympus.
Yeah.
Which is the original map. Sticks is the newer map. And I've only ever played on that once.
Yeah, we did that one mission on it, didn't we? Kind of like the let us in mission.
Yeah, that's the one with the crocs and komodos and the parrots and.
Which was
all
quite
that.
fun seeing all that stuff.
Oh yeah. But
You haven't seen the crocodiles yet.
No.
yeah, they're
They're interesting.
yeah, they are.
The komodos were fun. The komodos were fun. I like them.
Snack on me.
Oh, they were trying to stack on all of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're heading down. Because the game ETS updated today,
Yeah.
so it reset us back to our Southampton base.
You said yesterday you thought it'd do that to you.
Yeah. So what we're doing is, of course, one of the big areas they've done an update on is Austria. So, which is where we're heading for. Well, we're literally heading for now.
Right.
Have a look at it. But the whole game looks a little bit smarter. Even the signs look smarter. I know they've been working on the signs lately. I did actually read that.
Hmm.
And it wasn't until I read it, and now's the time. I read it since the last stream, so first time I've been in and looked at them, and you actually look at them, they actually do look a lot more like proper road signs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
UK need to sort out though. They need to go back and rework UK.
I think it's one of those things they probably will, because it's one of the original areas. That's the problem.
Hmm.
It's like any game, the original area. I mean, you've got to think of how old this game is now. It probably
2012, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, you're talking what, 10-year-old?
Yeah. No, is it 10 or is it 12?
So if you think
Let me
about it, it probably does need those original areas just going back and giving the same treatment as the new areas have been. Because you got to think about it, when this game came out, they probably didn't expect it to take off the way it has.
Yeah, 2012.
So yeah, it's 10 years old then.
Yeah. Which,
So for a 10-year-old game, it's holding up pretty well.
yeah, it did need that original, like when they did all the lighting mod and, you know, when they did that lighting,
Yeah.
sort of, that did need doing because it was starting to show, so that was a nice touch. But if you remember, you originally it was Euro Truck Simulator, then you had UK Truck Simulator, you also had German Truck Simulator as well.
Yeah.
And then they decided, well, rather than releasing titles like that again, why not just combine them? Because that's all they've done.
Well, the thing is with having Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, the next one will be World Truck Simulator. Because they'll just do the whole world in one thing.
Yeah. That'd be good.
And what you'll do is you'll get the Chinese mod pack, you'll get the Chinese DLC, which will, after 6 months, will decide it's not, the borders are closed again.
But no,
And you'll spend, or either you'll spend 6 months at the border trying to get the paperwork processed.
but that'd be interesting in terms of trucks. So would you be able to drive like the American trucks over here, and would you be able to drive the European trucks over
because,
there?
well, I think you'd be able to. You can't really use American trucks for hauling in the UK.
No, they're more short.
You can use them. You can use them as show.
Mm.
Because I mean, there's one that goes around down here. But you can't. You couldn't actually use it to haul cargo because it wouldn't be compliant.
Yeah, true. So they'd have to separate. They'd have to put something in place to sort of stop you from doing that. Then
it's like there's certain trailers in the game. I mean, I know it works in America. I haven't seen, and I think it does in Europe as well. That you can only buy if you've got a garage in that country.
yeah. I forget which one it is on ETS2, whether it's Sweden or Denmark or that sort. It's Scandinavia area. I know you have to have a garage over there to be able to haul the doubles. But then the double trailers will only go to select cities within the Europe. I've never had a double back to the UK, but the jobs are more orientated around to Europe, because I think a truck you passed earlier was a double.
Yeah,
But
there's a few doubles around.
Yeah. So it was more, you know, it was I think it was a 20 foot with a 10 foot or something like that. It was sort of that double configuration.
You know something, just driving into Austria now, I'm seeing the changes to this area already. If you look at the way it just looks.
Yeah.
Oh look, keep left. We get bloody roadwork. Welcome to Austria.
Okay, let's find a
It
new
is,
route.
it is relatable, but I'm wondering if this game is on your radar.
Get
There's a
ready to
game
turn
called Truck World Australia.
I've heard of it.
right. Turn right.
That's on my radar. Just because it's one that's been on there for a long time. Because there's truck.
Here you go. We're coming into one of the Austrian villages. Just look at the difference in the buildings here now.
Keep right.
Oh yeah.
You can automatically just see and feel the difference in the area.
Yeah.
Go straight on.
Yeah, they've definitely come back and
Ah, shut up.
While I think about it, Leon, a couple of the farm sim mods got updated today. You'll need to put those up on the Daddy.
I will probably have to do that tomorrow evening.
Yeah, at your leisure, mate. At your leisure.
At least tomorrow I won't be coming home having an argument with the bank. Pricks.
oh, you're also going to get Alaskan Truck Simulator. That's one of them.
Yeah, I've seen it. There's a few of them, but the problem is a lot of them are. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they're done.
Well, the Truck World Australia one, they are going into a fair amount of detail. To the point of you are going to be able to raise your trailer legs, you're going to be able to get out of the cab, you're going to be able to do your, make sure your straps on your loads are secure, and you know there's a bit more detail to what this gets.
Yeah.
So that's why that's got my attention. Still on a note of ETS and like ATS, Montana is the 4th of August.
Yep.
Turn right.
And then I imagine we'll be having Texas. But I imagine probably between Montana coming out, depends on how far. I reckon the next DLC we'll probably see is Balkans. Is the West Balkans.
I think they might come out with either another trailer or truck DLC before that. Because if you look at the patch notes for this and what they say about one of the areas, where they say they've done all this work.
Yeah.
They say it's where a lot of the truck shows are held, and wonder if we'll be doing something in such and such a time. So it's as if to say, well, we've got something we're going to announce soon in that area.
Go straight on.
So that to me makes me think there's something coming. Now, whether it's a free DLC, because of everyone waiting for the next DLC.
Keep left.
I do like
Oh,
this.
you mean
I do like Austria at the moment. I'm enjoying this. It's nice.
you mean the Messi in Hanover?
Yeah.
The trade hall.
That's where I want to get down to. I want to have a look at that.
Yeah, the rework will be the very famous Hanover Messi, one of the world's largest trade halls, and
Yeah.
one of their biggest challenges due to the fact they're adding it in almost 1.1.
1-to-1 scale.
Well,
It'll be
almost.
huge.
That's gonna be crazy. Well, that to see. Dedicated to the topic of industry development, trucks and trailers always take the spotlight during the IAA event. Interesting.
So to me, it makes me think
So,
there's a
Turn left.
it's like they've dropped a subtle hint that something's happening with that already.
Turn left.
yeah, they're gonna start doing like like the events for IAA maybe
Get ready.
there, because if they've made it a 1-to-1 scale,
Turn right.
that's it. Actually, no, that's interesting. It's got a bit of yeah. We'll see. Yeah, because it's just the way they said. Perhaps this area might come in handy later this year.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes me think there's either another truck or trailer mod coming.
Yeah, something's gonna be happening then.
And
Because
as I
that
said,
is a bit of a subtle hint.
because to me it makes sense because of the delay due to the basically Russia DLC not happening,
Hmm.
Turn left.
that they do something with that area. There you go. That's
Oh.
the man I'm looking for.
But I do hope that
It's all over now.
maybe a year or 2 years' time,
Oh, yeah.
possibly, that they do release Russia. I know to them they've only shelved it, but I know to them it is a loss of revenue because you imagine how many copies get sold of DLCs and stuff.
Old people shouldn't play game. Okay, thanks, General Kratos, for that. Appreciate that. Love people like that.
Hmm. See, you handled that quite well. My response would have been slightly differently.
Bit my tongue.
Yeah, Vicky, there was no need to have deleted that.
I'm quite pleased you did.
No, I don't want. The thing is with this, to me, people are entitled to their opinion as long as they realise it's wrong.
Hmm. But
Um, so we're in Salzburg. Where's Hanover?
down the way, I think. Is it? Down the way?
Klagenfurt am Wörthersee. Where's Hanover?
Or is Hanover up? Where are you? No, it's up.
I'm just getting the full map. Linz, Vienna, Bratislava.
End of Germany, won't it? Middle?
Hanover. Right, let's have a look at the free market.
And if you can get a job up that way.
Or if we can just get into the area. So we're in
Yeah.
Salzburg, Turin's, Italy, Geneva, Prague. Oh, Prague gets us a bit closer.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we'll go Nuremberg. Well, Frankfurt's a bit closer, actually.
Yeah.
Time to get the job done.
Yeah. Something's completely bugged with that Steam update then.
Turn
Because I cleared the cache and everything and, the download cache.
Verify the file.
right. Recomputing.
Fine, try that.
Turn right.
If it'll let me.
Love the why? What's the GPS done that you love?
Keep right and then turn right.
Keep right and then turn right.
Turn right.
No, gotta wait for the red light.
Here we go again. I'll have to completely restart Steam. But I know something goes wrong with it. Because you know when it does the non-responsive hang,
Yeah.
it slightly does that with Steam.
Go straight on.
Yeah, I've
Every
noticed
time.
that. I've noticed that lately. I think that's a Steam issue.
Hmm.
Have you noticed that, Andy?
Can't say that I have, mate.
I've done my usual. I can't see them. I can't see the lights.
While you were smoking a fag, I was telling Chris I solved all my peripheral issues this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yep. Now I've reacquired the responsiveness of all my controllers.
Until they do the next update.
Now I fix it better than that, mate. It
Keep left and then turn left.
was a USB issue.
All right.
Turn left.
So I've got a 13-port USB 3 hub, and most of these controllers you plug into it, it's don't like it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a hub. It's a very good hub. It's an expensive hub,
Get ready
but
to turn right.
it's just too much bandwidth
Yeah,
down one piece of wire.
Yeah. They don't. A lot of the USB. I was reading that a lot of USB 1 and 2 controller systems don't like USB 3.
Yeah. So I've moved. I moved my Tartarus and something else. What else did I move? Shit, I can't remember. Something else. I moved it to USB 2 ports on the machine itself.
Yeah.
And now they're functioning as advertised now. And so yesterday when we were having all the trouble in Farm Sim, I was getting a low response from my steering wheel and other bits and bobs. It's all gone away now.
No, I get that. I've got mine plugged straight into the machine.
Mm-hmm. I can only do it now because all my flight controllers are
Go straight on.
not plugged into the machine anymore, so I'm kind of considering running like 3 or 4 port hubs
Turn right.
separately off the back of the machine just to
Get ready
keep my
turn left.
port numbers up
Yeah.
and see how I get on with that. But at the moment I don't need to, so we'll see.
It was a nice ride.
Right. So we want the run to Frankfurt.
Drive safe.
Is it the wrong time for me to say you haven't had any rain yet?
Summer.
Tell you what I miss. I do miss. It was on Pro Mods actually. I do miss one of the drop-off locations where it used to make you back down into the delivery bays. Actually, down that, you know, like where you were backing into to get that trailer,
Yeah.
and you got that bay down the slope. There used to be drop-offs like that, and I kind of miss them drop-offs. They were cool.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. This hub might have more things like that. Because that's the sort of thing you'd have in those sort of hubs.
Yeah.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Keep
Oh, that makes me laugh. That's ridiculous. It's either an issue with this download or an issue with Steam. It's now telling me I have more than a year remaining to download.
Yeah, that makes me think. I mean, I
This
can't remember.
update.
There was what I can't remember what it was. There was one game I used to have a real nightmare doing downloads on.
at the roundabout. Take the second exit.
I've never had issues doing it with this game until today.
Exit now.
You know what I would do is log out to Steam for now. Actually, I wonder if there's a Steam update due. 'Cause if it's an issue, if it's just happened, I'm wondering if Steam have got a problem, and then you might find there's a Steam update due out.
Hmm. But it's just been happening today. That's all.
Keep left.
Well, I have my games don't automatically download anyways. They download between
No.
a set period of time, so I can just not do the download.
Well, I just say I really, really hate Friday afternoon patches.
Yeah, because if something goes wrong, there's no developer there to deal with it over the weekend.
Hmm.
Unless it's Captain of Industry.
I was reading their latest
Keep left.
diary.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone who's joining us. Don't be frightened to say hello.
We don't bite.
Well, not unless you're asked.
I was going to turn around and say Vicky might be biting into a salad.
Yeah. You don't bite into a salad, you just gnaw on it. I mean, it's like when people say, "Oh, I enjoy a salad." It's like, well, you're lying for a start. I mean, how can you enjoy something that doesn't taste of anything?
I love a bit of salad.
Yeah, once it's been eaten by something else.
No, I'm good with a bit of iceberg lettuce and tomato, cucumber,
Bacon,
spring onions,
bread. Oh, sorry, there's a BLT in it.
bit of pickled red cabbage.
Really?
See,
red
pickled.
cabbage
Hang
on
on,
a
hang
salad?
on. Pickled red cabbage is not salad.
What would you class it as then?
Pickles.
Is that a food group, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well,
You might
it's
have
like-
pickles. You may have pickles with a salad, but pickles are. Because it's like. So, what would you class pickled herring as? Salad?
Fish.
But it's pickles.
Pickles added to fish. The pickled red cabbage is still cabbage, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah, but that's more vegetable than salad.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Still eat it like a salad.
I'd rather. A salad to me is lettuce.
Kristen's laughing at us. Kristen, what's your opinion? Is cabbage salad or is cabbage a vegetable?
I would say lettuce.
Good evening, Artindi. It's funny how everyone turns up as we start this conversation.
It's that food, that's why.
Yeah, lettuce. Cucumber. Not tomato.
Tomato's
Beetroot.
fruit.
Yeah, I know. But
Thank you.
Beetroot.
Christian says it's vegetable as well.
Yeah, cabbage is a vegetable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But when you
Oh.
pickle it, it goes good with salad. And kebabs.
Ah, it's good. Yes, it's good. It's
good
it
on
may
a
be good
kebab.
with salad, but it's still not salad.
I don't care.
Ah, but what about radishes?
Radishes are
root.
salad.
That's a root.
Yeah, I know. But I'll tell you what, you put if you're gonna have meat, if you're gonna have beef, you gotta put horseradish sauce on it.
No,
No? Why not?
don't like the stuff.
I don't like it either.
Oh yeah, no, I do.
It's like putting plaster of
If you're gonna-
Paris on
if-
your meat.
Yeah, if you're gonna have beef, you're gonna have gravy.
Yeah. And horseradish sauce.
No,
Um,
no,
yeah, but do you put mint sauce on lamb?
no,
Yeah, absolutely. It's compulsory.
no. Mint for cocktails.
I'd say I've drank many cocktails, to be honest.
I've drunk far too many. Probably, yeah, but I was a barman, so
Mm.
you had to know what you had to know what you were having to make. That's our excuse, and we were sticking to it.
They have some. Don't have some weird cocktails.
Yeah. But that's the fun of cocktails.
Yeah, but whoever came up with a naming convention for the cocktails?
So, and the naming convention of cocktails is quite often actually to do with what's actually in it.
Yeah.
So you can kind of tell. Back in the day, not so much maybe modern barman, modern cocktails, but the original cocktails. So things like the Long Island iced tea and things like that. And I think one of the most classic ones was the long, slow, comfortable screw up against the wall with a kiss. But-
I shall answer Artindy's question then.
But
Yeah.
That policy's been around a really long time. It's not great, but I
2 hour
don't see how
refund
they have an
policy.
option.
it's a 2 week refund policy. Oh, 2 hour gaming. Yeah, 2 hours of gaming.
It's 2 hours a game. 2 hours of game time or 14 days, isn't it?
Yeah, me and
Something like
me
that.
and me and Steam have a bit of a disagreement over that policy.
Yeah, no.
I keep
Oh.
getting messages to stop using it to test games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do it though. That's not what I do it. The thing is with it is if I buy a game and I don't feel it's playable, or I feel like it's not something, because quite often when I'm getting games I'm looking to finessely maybe something I'm looking to do recordings and that with. So if I'm going to spend the money on a game of the sort of value that I usually do and it's not any good, I'm not going to keep it in my library when I'm not going to touch it.
No.
But when you refund 9 games in the space of a week, they get a bit upset.
Yeah, I can see why. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I got Yacht Mechanic the other day. I have refunded it because
So what's that? Sorry, I'm going to jump us in. Christian, can I ask what your favourite coffee is? I am partial to a cappuccino, but I'm not allowed them because there's too much dairy in it. So I normally just stick to an Americano.
I don't
Simple
know
as
how
that.
don't know how anybody can drink coffee. Really, I don't get it.
Oh, I love my coffee. Love my coffee.
I think I'd have to answer that one. My favourite coffee would be tea.
Yeah.
No, but
How
that's the
would you
thing.
fix it to disagree with it? How would we fix Steam's policy?
I don't think you can. They've got to have something
Yeah.
to stop people gaming the system, pardon the pun.
Yeah, I have to agree with Andy there. The problem you've got with it is whatever system you're going to get is going to be, there's going to be people that try and abuse it. I think I would like to. I mean, it's something I'm starting to see more of. I would like to see more demos again.
But they're not. They're not called demos, though, are they?
No.
They're
There is demos. There is demos
Yeah,
around again.
I know there is. I know there is demos, but the developers seem to like to call them prologues.
No.
rather
But if you
demos.
actually go and look, especially in the indie side of things, there's
Really?
a lot more demos around.
Oh,
Because especially with Steam doing all the different festivals for indie stuff, so the Steam Fest festivals, there's lots of demos coming out. So you can normally go. I mean, I normally when they have one of the Steam Fests, I'll normally have 15 to 20 demos downloaded. So go and try some of the games I would look at. Ones I'm thinking of for series or covering in some way. Yeah, I think Christian, it is. Yeah, keeping it simple. There's some coffees. I mean, can't go wrong with some of the liqueur coffees on a night out. Sometimes got to be done. I've seen a lot of people complain when they make a game that is small enough to be played in less than 2 hours. Yeah, that to me is wrong. And I do. The problem you've got then is I don't think those are the sort of games that should be on Steam. If a game's not got enough depth, it probably is best to be on one of the indie sites. Okay, it might not necessarily get as much sales, but it's going to be aimed more at the market. It is more of an indie title. I'd rather see games, and that way if they then progress onto Steam, they are becoming bigger options, or they've got to then be priced more sensibly on Steam. If somebody's going to charge a tenner for a game that's got less than 2 hours content, they're ripping you off anyway.
Oh, you mean a bit like Stray?
Yeah.
I mean, Stray's
I think it's a bit.
Stray's priced at 24 quid, and I completed it in about
I would say
3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Yeah. See, Artindi, I would say it's both fault, both Steam and the developers. Steam should be more. I think they need sometimes a better vetting process for the games they allow on. There's too many just asset-driven games. Not even games, they're just asset strips. And that to me should be picked up before it even gets onto the marketplace. Developers, I think, need to take more responsibility for making sure that their own industry is policed correctly.
Valve are never going to do that.
No, because
They'll put anything on Steam they can turn a buck for.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
And that's just the bottom line. Pure and simple. So if a developer's going to do that and let Steam take their cut, and then her developer's game keeps getting refunded, well then that's lesson learned, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think then what happens in that sort of situation is the Steam don't even pay the developer then, they just hold the money.
Yeah, because Valve won't care, will they? Valve just
But
won't
that's
care.
just it is, if... I think Vicky's saying the game's supposed to be completed in about 4 hours. Yeah. But that's the problem.
That's still a short game for that price.
Yeah.
For the price that they're charging for it.
The problem is now, and it isn't necessarily, I think, danger of the gaming industry, is that people change their mind on what they want to play very quickly.
I don't.
Yes, okay, but again, going back to that criticism from the previous guy, us of the older generation probably don't, because we like what we like. You know what I mean? We know, we're not going to go and jump into Call of Duty because it's not our thing. We've all done probably bits like that when we were younger. and even if it was just a case of a trying out. I mean, guys, I'll tell you what. How about we all go and do a game of Fortnite? I'll tell you my
No.
answer to that one. Not a chance in hell.
No.
It's not my thing. It's not that. I understand why people want to go and play it, but it's not my thing.
I don't.
But it's like, you know, I think, you know, it's in that other guy criticised, you know, older gamers, you know, shouldn't do this thing. But we like what we like.
Kind of not really what he said. He just said old people shouldn't play games. I don't know why he made that comment.
Because he's a troll.
Well, all right, fair enough. Yeah.
He probably thinks he's out there being funny, and he'll be going to, oh, I went on to the stream last night and I did such and such. Tell you what, mate. Yo,
Jog on.
come and have a
Maybe.
chat. Come and have a proper chat. Come and join the Discord. Voice chat's open. Come and have a chat with us. We'll see who lasts longer.
Maybe he wasn't old enough to have developed a proper sense of humour.
No. But the problem is that it's like, agree Fortnite is quite a bad game. It makes me think of something a 7-year-old would probably maybe play. Exactly.
Oh, you get a lot of the younger generation seem to gravitate around this Fortnite, and it's like, you know, you get the real good Fortnite players like the pros or whatever that come in, and they just hand them, and then you get all the little kids whining. It's like, what do you expect? You know, you get people that do it professionally, and then people that
Yeah.
don't. It's
No, I
like,
agree out India as well. It's the problem is you're never going to make a game that makes everyone happy. It doesn't exist. It never will exist.
In the industry.
you did, you did kind of get a Half-Life 3,
Right. And then exit right.
but it wasn't fully fledged. That thing that Valve ended up releasing, was it Half-Life, like, was it Axion or something? Whatever the hell it was. That thing that was real big, a lot of people did cover it, and I can't remember what the hell it was called now.
Frankly, I did play Half-Life when it came out all those years ago.
I
I was
don't know.
rubbish at it, but I did play it.
Half-Life Elixir.
Never played it.
It's basically, the weird thing is, it's for, obviously it's VR. They're pricing it at like nearly 50 quid,
Jesus.
and it takes place between the events of Half-Life and Half-Life 2. So you are technically, yeah, you're in between, but that's as close as you're going to get to Half-Life 3 at this point.
Thing is, though, I mean, it's the thing is, the games market is a fickle thing. I mean, I think then is on YouTube we see it. You know, 1 minute games are really popular, next minute, you know, no one's interested in it, but then people still love to play it.
Kind of the times, mate. People's attention spans are getting shorter by the minute.
Yeah. And that's why, I mean, it's like, here's a question for everyone. What does everyone think of YouTube Shorts?
I don't get them. I honestly don't get them.
I don't care either way.
And that's what I said, that's it. I just don't get, I mean, I don't mind watching bits of it. I can understand why I don't, but it's like, when you get something good, it's too short.
Is Susan doing the same thing to you as she's doing to all the others?
Hmm?
Just telling you need to do shorts.
No, it's not the fact that they have to do shorts. I mean, it's like, yes, I've had bits recommended, you know, to me by various people. Well, you should try this. I mean, my reaction is the same. I'm not interested in it. I mean, one, I struggle to get a video to half an hour, never mind a minute. So, But also the fact is, if I'm going to spend ages preparing a video, getting it all done, you know, all the work that goes into doing it, why am I going to make a video for a minute?
Keep left.
But if you think about it, you're doing a video for a minute, and you know that minute could have been spent doing something elsewhere.
It's goes back to what I just said about people's attention spans getting shorter. Susan just wants to make,
doing the math behind it.
because they can put an advert on it.
Yeah.
And if it's only a minute long, it means they can put more ads in. It's just them wanting to make more money.
Yeah, but there's no ads. There's no ads for YouTube Shorts.
No.
Oh well, in that case, ignore what I just said. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, they don't advert.
Yeah, that's right. Christian's saying the same thing. Shorts pointless. Vicky says she agrees with Chris.
They don't advert the shorts because
They're short.
there's no money to be made now. So if Leon went on, let's say Leon went on and did 3 hours of any game, there's more money to be made on that video if people watch it because they start inserting random adverts at certain time periods, which
They're not random.
the only way to combat that is
right.
yeah. The only way to combat that, to get rid of the ads, is YouTube. What the hell is it? The premium YouTube.
Well, yeah, it's YouTube Premium because it used to be called YouTube Red.
Yeah. But that's how, you know, you can stop the adverts.
Yeah.
But
That's what I do.
mm,
I don't want to, but I can't abide the ads. So.
then
If I go on and watch Jeremy on the quartering, he just puts his sponsors in as part of his blurb. I just have to
See,
skip
if there was enough members and everything else like that, I would completely withdraw adverts from the channel because I can do that.
Well, you need another independent source of funding, which is a good thing to do, though. Everybody should be considering.
No. I would stay on YouTube, but
but don't rely on AdSense. To pay you, find a different source of funding, which you've done.
Yeah, there's always bit. The thing is I can choose what adverts we put into videos. And I've played with just adverts before, just adverts after. We've played with loads of videos during videos. Just now, there's a couple during videos at the moment. And I kind of, if anything, I don't want to go any more than what I'm doing.
I hate mid rolls.
yeah.
Because I hate adverts.
See, I don't mind the before and the after ones. I don't mind. It's during, because if you're watching Summit, like, I don't know, let me use Captain of Industry, your Captain of Industry. If I'm watching your Captain of Industry series, and then, you know, I'm looking, and the next minute, advert pops up, it's like, it's took my attention away from the video.
Oh no, I agree that. I agree.
And I don't know. I get YouTube want to make the money, but
this is what a lot of. I mean, again, it's. I mean, I don't hear so much it being said nowadays, but I mean, when I started doing it, the big thing that YouTubers were telling people is, look, if you don't want to watch the adverts, we've got to be able to to justify cutting them down, because of course there is revenue from these adverts.
For them, yeah.
Exit right.
Get an ad block and make, like, do membership or do Patreon or something like that, because that way the people you're watching are still being supported, but you don't have to suffer the adverts.
Yeah, you don't hear that anymore.
To shut my Patreon account down.
Mine's still there. I mean, I just haven't used it.
Because they went woke. So
Mine's still there, but I don't use it.
I was using it for two projects I was backing. They went woke, and I just pulled the whole thing, and I just pay the people direct now.
Keep left.
Yeah, I mean it is. I mean there's different ways it can be done, and again, if there's ways people can support, because we've had these conversations as well, Andy. You know how
Yeah.
people can do things, and I think if you'll find if the right if people want to support, we're never YouTubers going to turn away support if it's done right.
Sure.
But we also have to. I mean, at the moment, I know myself, I can't turn off adverts at the moment
No.
because, I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't probably take much more for me to turn them off during the videos again. But at the moment, I've done tests.
And then exit right.
Oh, we're actually in Frankfurt. Okay.
I mean, I had to do it when I had to cancel my Patreon. The first people I went to was Philip and Marek, and
Yeah.
said,
Right.
I have to turn my Patreon account off for reasons undisclosed.
Yeah.
They did something that I didn't agree with, and I just decided I didn't want to give them the benefit of any of my money, and so I just paid Philip and Marek direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went straight from me straight to those guys, and that was it. And they were pleased about it. I was pleased about it.
Go straight on.
But as I said, as I said, is if things are done correctly,
I've
conversations.
done it with you, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've sent you stuff direct rather than go through a middleman. Don't see why they should take their cut. It's like the super chats thing, isn't it? Yeah, you do a super chat on here. Susan takes 30%. You do it on Rumble, they only take 20.
Yeah, but then I'm not on Rumble, so
No.
that's a thing. I mean, I can understand why some people do it on here because it's easy and convenient.
Yeah.
I'm not just. It's. So it takes kind of time and getting to know people before you just go, by the way, do it this way.
It's got to be the hardest thing for you, Leon, and I wouldn't do what you do for, not for anything, because that just looks like too much like hard work. My hat's off to you, mate. That's one of the reasons I support you, because I see how hard you work.
I do it because I love it and enjoy it.
Well, yeah, and many YouTubers have exactly the same, the same attitude. And I say my hat's off to you all. It's it's just tough. But I do kind of.
Yeah, YouTube needs the competition, but it's one of those things at the moment. I can't.
Well, in what you do, Leon, you're not really a target.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, I watch people like Tim Pool and stuff like that who definitely are a target and could have their channels pulled at any moment. I watch Simon Webb as well, History Debunked. I don't know if you watch his channel. Again, he's just had to put a video out saying he nearly got his channel deleted again. When all he's doing is telling the truth. But if it doesn't follow the narrative, suddenly a successful YouTuber can be just out there in the cold, just bang, just like that.
But the problem is as well is, and again, I can understand what you're saying for these guys, is there is people who work in the same areas that it's not the truth they're putting out there, it is pure lies. And the problem is, though, it's those ones that ruin. It's always the ones, the few that ruin it for the many.
Yeah, we're going to get into some deep stuff here. I think it's probably not a good idea to be having this conversation while you're trying to drive a truck. You drive into something.
Right, where are we at? World map. Where are we at?
Yeah, I'm with Artindi on that. Temple, he's
Never even heard of
a
him.
bit of a. Well, you probably wouldn't. He's an alternative media. He's more, he does a lot of politics and he does a lot of other stuff. And
Yeah.
don't worry if you don't watch him. You don't need to.
No,
But
one that I probably would stay away from then.
Yeah, but he does have a him and his entire team do have a lot of good stuff to say. I only do it just to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on the planet. He's going to be massive though, Tim Pool. He's rapidly going to catch and overtake the legacy media, for sure. He made against. What was the name of that song? Oh, Tindy. Oh my god. I never heard it, but I heard it was pretty good.
What's a heavy load? I don't want to go heavy load.
Why not?
This truck's not set up for it. What's the fact?
What level are you at?
9.
Oh, you won't have a license for a lot of those jobs, will you?
I mean, I just want to get towards. I might just drive up to Hanover.
Will of the people. Ah, Tindy, there's the man. He knows. Yeah. I'll have to make a point and listen to that one day.
Yeah, we'll just drive.
I don't even know what genre of music it is. I don't know if it's folk music or I have no idea.
Oh, rolling without even being. Right, yeah. What we'll do is we just want to get up that way, so we're just gonna.
You're running up M2.
Yeah.
Turn right.
Also means if I pass a garage, I can get my truck fixed.
Turn right.
Also, it'll be quicker. There's
Well,
no
yeah.
trailer. I mean, instantly speeding.
Go straight on.
And it's only 230 miles, so it's not as if we're going
400 times.
we're going 100, 100 and hundreds of miles. So.
Take the third exit.
Oh, just cut across. The AI traffic's getting on my tits tonight. That's the third vehicle nearly taking me out tonight.
You're not having a bit of road rage there, are you, mate?
Oh no! If you'd have seen some of the manoeuvres earlier, we had to pull off.
What, the truck that cut you up and then the truck that was coming
Yeah,
at you at the same
had-
time and you go straight through the middle?
When we were heading for the south, we're heading for the Channel Tunnel. Bypass coming down to a dual carriageway coming down to a single lane. I'm in the outside lane, and the truck on the inside sped up and then literally pulled right in front of me. Another truck coming the other way. It's like flaming heck.
They've definitely either changed something with the AI, because they never used to just not do that. They used to yield. Especially if you're on the outside.
You need to use your indicators. That's what tells the AI how to do pathing.
Turn right.
Yeah, but there was nothing for us to indicate because we were actually in a lane. It just all of a sudden decided, I'm going to do this.
Well,
And it didn't.
what's the expression?
He didn't indicate either.
Po body's nerfect.
Yeah, it's not fun when you do things like that, is it, Christian? It's when you get to when you look at the damage and you see the words 100%. That's when you know it's been a bad day. I mean, I definitely need to find something to repair this truck, but
Looks like somebody needs a tow. If you were the developer behind this game, would you change how the recovery system works?
What, as in throwing it up and getting just transported to a place?
Yeah. Would you change how it works rather than just a blank, like a blank screen with thing going across and a teleport?
I mean, I think it'd be quite good to see your truck being towed back. You know what I mean?
Is that interesting gameplay though?
It's better than just seeing a teleport. It's more, if you think about it, for the immersion side of the thing, which people go on about with this.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you'd just have to sit there and watch, would you?
Yeah. You crash your truck, you'd have to wait for the tow truck to turn up.
I get it from the standpoint of if it was a simulation.
It is a simulator.
But it could be. Hang on, but it also be like the fatigue thing in the game. It could be something that could be turned on and off.
I was going to say you'd have to make that an option.
Mm.
Yeah, because fatigue, you can turn fatigue off in this game.
Well, you could turn traffic fines off as well.
Yeah. No, I think how much money I'd have if it wasn't traffic fines.
You can turn almost everything off in this game. So
you can turn the game off.
That's what I did.
Well,
I keep looking for your garage so I can take it and get it power washed.
Would you add a damage model? Would you add like tire blowouts, etc.? Would you do that? Would you push that?
I think seeing I mean, I know they're talking about putting cracks in windscreens and things like that, which I think would be good, because I mean, this is the only roads I've ever been on that there's no stones getting flicked up.
Mm.
I mean, you've got the parts for the truck, you've got all the deflectors and everything for it,
Keep left.
but it's kind of pointless if it's actually not in the game.
Yeah.
So that side of things, yeah.
I'm not a developer, but I have been in the world of military software, and what Legon knows, that was my business, was flight simulation for a long time. So I know a bit about software, and the thing is here, first thing that the SCS have to consider here is what's the base level machine they're going to support, because there's only a finite amount of memory, and you can write all the code to put all this stuff in, but how much strain is it going to put on any given device to put it in, and what benefit do you get from it? So it's all a trade-off. I mean, I'm looking at your stream here now, and you're driving around wherever it is you're driving, and I think it looks pretty smooth, pretty slick, pretty nice looking. Sounds good, probably. I don't know, I'm got sound on, but you start adding the weight of all this other stuff in there, it just it changes the budget for what they have to do. So if they start adding that kind of stuff, it's gonna come from somewhere else.
See, I think going back to what you said with tire blowouts and things like that, that would only be worthwhile if there was a damage model.
Mm.
Because otherwise, because there is tire wear in the game.
Oh yeah.
So
I think you find that damage models in both ETS and ATS would be prohibitively expensive to do in
I think so. Well, as I said, I wouldn't do it because...
And how would you support modders with that?
But it's not that is, right? The idea of this is everyone goes on about this game in immersion, which is why we've got the wheel, why we're doing what it is. What would be the point right now? The only bit you need right now for trucks for this game would be something to the windscreen.
Or the mirrors.
Yeah, I mean, it would be quite funny if you clipped the mirror if it fell off. That could be quite funny.
The trouble is you're starting at the top of a slippery slope, aren't you? Yeah, you give the audience the ability to have broken windscreens or broken mirrors, but then the next thing that's going to happen, they're going to get a bunch of requests. Well, what about broken headlamps? And then they're going to, and they're going to say, well, what about broken drive shafts? And you can see how it would go.
Yeah.
Where would you stop at the end of the day? they'll simply run out of room.
But
to
hang on,
incorporate that kind of code.
hang on. There is already some of that in the game, though.
Yeah, some of it probably, but
Because if you get too much damage to the front of your vehicle, your engine just stops on you.
yeah, but it's just a number.
So, I think if they kind of went along the same lines and said, look, we're not going to do it to like individual cases like drive shafts and things like that, I would say that technically is already in. As I said, the only thing, as I said, would be visible. I think to do, as you said, the whole damage model for the whole truck would be ridiculous, and also it's a driving game, not a crashing game.
Yep.
But I think doing the windscreens, because like so now, that car that went past could have flicked up a stone, and you've got a chip in the screen, which then affects. You said. I mean, I've had windscreens go on me before.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think that necessarily. I mean, okay, maybe not the whole thing going, but just saying, showing some sign of wear or dirt when you're on it would be good as well. Like we should say with the farming simulator and the tractors get dirty. These
A
are
lot
the
of people turn that off as well.
Yeah. But again, as you said, people turn it off. But if you're driving along, I mean, we've been driving now for what, nearly 2.5 hours, and probably got the cleanest vehicle that's ever been on the road for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, there is little things they could add to the game to just,
Yeah,
not
I don't think
necessarily-
it needs massive lots of stuff, but I think just
No.
showing some bits like some dirt and that would be nice. Because also again, you could add things. Take the truck. When you go to the garage, get it. You could get it repainted. You could get it washed.
Yeah. Just
You
little.
think what it costs to repaint your equipment in Farm Sim?
Yeah, but the thing is, you can get that done. It's got cost involved when you do anything like that in here. I think it costs 20. I think it costs about 20 grand to do a paint job in this.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can.
I'm going to
You
take this
can,
truck. I'm taking this truck over to Farming Simulator because it's cheaper. Actually, as I said, Andy, that's why I want to find your power wash place. I take it to you, and you can give it a wash.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I was.
I'm going to rob that UPS van as well.
I was correct on.
Because he
Farm
must
Sim
be
as
speeding.
well.
About what, Chris?
Volvo trucks. They're coming in.
Oh yeah.
Because I watched there was a video I put in the FS Discord. I don't know if you saw it.
I did not.
Basically, it was them showing off the wheel loader and the new piece of John Deere kit and little bit of Silver Run or whatever the hell it's called. The new forest, like the new map.
That's an expansion, yeah.
And yeah, the truck that they had there was a Volvo truck.
Yeah.
It was one of the old. It looked like an FH. It was one of the older trucks. I don't think it was a new truck.
I sprung
you-
for that this evening.
What were you going to say, Leon, there?
No, I was going to say it's because I actually got to watch the video twice because you put it in and it's also in the FS channel as well.
Ah, sorry.
That's okay.
But I didn't know. I don't know where to put things. That was
No,
all.
because it's. If you go down the Discord, you'll see we get posts from some of the servers and all of the games that either we're covering or would like to cover in some way. I mean, because I still would love to do something with Eco.
Oh yeah, the farming sim. Yeah, I'd join you on that. I've got Eco myself, just not played it in a long time. Oh yeah, you got it in the games section. It came across there. Oh well. Whoops.
I played Eco for a while. I quite enjoyed it, until I couldn't store all the guns.
Yeah, it's even more now. There's so many more updates to it.
Oh yeah.
What's your favourite truck? Must admit, I am partial to the Merc trucks. Just because I think, and the reason why is because I think everyone gives them such a bad time.
See, for me, it probably would be the Merc. It'd be the Merc, and then have to be a Scania.
Yeah, I'm Scania all the way up and down.
Merc,
Also-
Scania, Volvo, and then DAF.
I think the problem also the fact is I see a lot of Scanias down this part of the world anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's what puts me off them a little bit. Yeah, and the sneezing fits aren't good. I quite often have them in the morning at the moment when the hay fever kicks in. Well, that reminds me, I'm taking painkiller. Damn.
One, nearly.
Piggy's probably allergic to bullshit.
Nah, she can't. We should have had more problems by now.
Maybe she's a bit quiet about it.
Oh. Right, I'm just trying to get. Didn't realise I hadn't taken a painkiller this evening.
Yeah, I noticed that there was.
Stream's not that bad, mate.
No, it's not that. It's because, of course, when I finish, I want to be able to get some sleep.
Sleep's overrated, mate.
It's not when you've got a day of hell tomorrow. Oh, every drink I'm finding is bloody empty.
I noticed they've not really said more about these like assistance keys. Still don't know what they are.
No, still don't know what they are.
Keep right.
They're the mystery option in game.
Hmm.
Hanover, that's where we want. We're going that way.
Exit right.
Yeah,
Right.
no idea.
Then we're going to find where we're going here. So this is
See, Kristen's joined us in Discord.
Has he?
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome to the Discord, Christian.
Yeah.
Right. Keep your eyes peeled for what is the transport hub, because we've got no idea where it is here.
Yeah, it's a big big building.
No, it's lots of buildings.
A hospital? Is it? It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now. How soon can we land? I can't tell. You can tell me. I'm a doctor.
I think he's lost the plot, Chris.
Airplane film
Unless-
quotes, mate, except no substitute.
I was gonna say it sounds like Airplane. I think he's been watching a bit of Airplane.
Don't need to watch it, mate. I have it completely memorised. The
Um,
funniest films ever made.
What
Yeah.
about number 2?
Aliens.
Keep right. And then
That's the
turn
next
right.
most quotable film. And maybe after that, Kelly's Heroes.
Turn right.
No, but there's Airplane number 2, and then see the Naked Gun was good film as well. Good films.
Yeah, they were all good. It's just the first ones are just a little bit more quotable than the others.
Hmm.
Keep
Yeah,
right.
but I like that. Like the films I like, you know, I like obviously Naked Gun, Airplane, Police Academies, but I'm more.
Right.
first police academies, not the later ones. They were awful.
Number 4 was just cheesy but good. It was just a bit funny.
Yeah, first 3 really good. Fourth, as you said, kind of probably watchable. After that, just do not bother.
Let's place it. What was it? Police Academy, and then I never remember. Is 2 back in action, then 3 Citizens on Patrol, and then I think 4 is it 4 Mission to Moscow? I'd have to look that up.
And then turn
Well,
right.
Where
Yeah,
the
I'm-
hell is this taking us now?
To me, I'm more Mel Brooks. I like some of the Mel Brooks stuff.
Blazing Saddles,
Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein,
Spaceballs.
Baseballs.
Use
Yeah.
the force.
Use the SWAT. Oh. It's...
Oh, I might have to go and watch that.
What? Spaceballs?
Yeah.
It was... Yeah, but it was like It was like
No idea where it's taking me.
the Family Guy ones of, like, the Star Wars rip-offs were funny. But then... when Robot Chicken tried to do it... Nah. Considering Robot Chicken was Seth Green. But it was interesting, because going back to, like, Mel Brooks and Young Frankenstein and stuff like that,
That looks like a
My-
public transport hub. I'm trying to read the signs as well.
no, it's fine. My family, like me stepdad and mum, like to watch The Chase. And it was interesting because there was a question that came up about Young Frankenstein. It was like, which actress played... oh, I never remember her name. But every time you say a name, the lightning strikes in Young Frankenstein. And then,
Thing is with it is, most new films are rip-offs of old films. There's very few proper, decent new films.
would agree with that one.
There are films and there are films. Some of the old ones just
I mean, I must admit,
you can't odds them.
No.
But there've been some really good films that are relatively new. When I say relatively
We are
new,
finished.
I'm thinking of, I suppose that's 2009. I suppose like Harry Brown. That was incredibly difficult to watch, but a great film.
Never even heard of it.
Where
It's
am I?
some of Michael Caine's finest work, mate.
Yeah, like I said, I like Michael Caine, but I've never ever heard of it. I mean, it might be one I might have to give a watch.
I recommend it. Just you've got to brace yourself for it because it's quite upsetting. I find it very difficult to watch. I find myself wanting to watch it, but just not having the courage to watch it because it's just upsetting.
Hmm.
I need to get off this road again. I think it's taking me back the way I've just been.
There's a film I'll watch over and over again. It's the original Flight of the Phoenix. Wicked film.
Never even heard of that either, I don't think.
Wow. James Stewart, Richard Attenborough, Ernest Borgnine. Just awesome. Just really awesome film.
Yeah, but what year did it come out?
60 something.
Well, there you go then.
They did remake it with Dennis Quaid. And it wasn't actually that bad as remakes go.
No, the remake's not bad.
It had its moments for sure. And that was pretty well cast, I have to say, the remake. For that reason, it survived. I know they changed the plot a bit, but generally speaking, it was all right.
Yeah, see, there's one movie there's two movies that will always stick with me. One
Greetings, Arash. How are you doing, mate?
is Shawshank Redemption,
Shawshank's excellent.
and Schindler's List.
Yeah, I like Schindler's List.
Schindler's List again is a marvellous film, but it's very hard to watch.
Hmm.
Book's really good as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Green Mile.
Green Mile.
Original Dr. Zhivago.
Hmm. don't know
didn't
if
enjoy
I've
that
ever,
one so much.
don't think I've ever seen it.
It's a long film.
Oh yeah.
So was Lord of the Rings, but I never even watched them.
That makes Lord of the Rings look short.
Really?
Yeah. Where am I at? It took me into Hanover and then took me straight out again.
Did you actually set a route?
Yeah. But literally, because of the way I put it, it put me on the road out again.
For a series of films, I'd have to go Final
I
Destination.
think it's that.
Why did everybody seem to rate the Final Destination films?
Because they were funny.
The only one that sort of interested me was the one that had the real life roller coaster in. But
That was 3, I think.
mm,
That was okay. Two's my favourite, but they'll all do. I just think they're funny.
See, they said the south of Hanover, didn't they?
what
For the
the
distribution hub thing.
1 second. They famous Hanover Messy. Basically, got a lot of companies in there. If you find Trador in Hanover, it'll be obviously near there, but it doesn't.
Yeah, the problem is I've got mods running as well.
That's helpful.
Let's have a look.
The you kind of trying to find the
Where's my Internet Explorer? That one.
actually. You're trying to get the location, whereas I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find it as well. That looks like the conference center.
Tremors. That was another good series.
What? The Kramers.
Tremors.
Kramers. Look at that Trador's just a depot.
I'm actually going into the proper map of the area. Where's my little cursor? The original Top Gun. Yeah, we'll go for that one. We'll accept that one. I think that's that road.
Hot shots.
Good bit of escapism, Top Gun, but I had to put it in the same category as Crimson Tide. It's just never going to happen. Not in any given universe.
Hey, Leon, I'm wondering, you've got 2 question marks on that back road.
Yeah,
the top
the
of
one.
Hanover.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's sort of around that area. Maybe.
Right, we'll go. We'll head up to. I've marked them. We're going to head up to them. If it's not there, we'll have to call it a night. But we'll have a look.
Fair enough. That's just think.
No, I agree. That's one of the. It was one of the ideas I had as well. Drive. Problem is, I've got to try and get off this room place I'm at. Oh, parking brakes on. Glass Partners.
What would you say is a good spoof movie?
We're back to Spaceballs again.
Well, besides Spaceballs.
Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Oh, the original.
Yeah, David Niven.
Yeah. I agree with them. With both of them.
Or, although technically it's not a spoof, but Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest has been classified one of the top 4 perfect movies.
I remember going to see that at cinema.
Yeah, it's one of those great films, Christian. I mean, if you want again for spoofing, you got the ending of Blazing Saddles.
Well, the whole of
Robin
Blazing
Hood, Men in
Saddles is a
Tights.
Oh yeah, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
What else have we got?
It wasn't Andre the Giant in that.
Don't know,
Robin
the only
Hood.
thing I've ever seen him in was Princess Bride.
I'm sure he's.
And he was brilliant in that.
We have another vote for Galaxy Quest.
Tindy's my hero tonight.
I have to say it wasn't one of Alan Rickman's finest, but at least it showed.
You may not consider it one of his finest, but I'll tell you what he did in that film. He brought the best out in the rest of that cast.
Oh yeah,
For sure. For sure.
Stop beeping at
if
me.
you watch, there's a few things knocking around on YouTube about essentially like the making of or whatever. I mean, quite long. Some of the things on YouTube are longer than the film itself, because they had hell on wheels getting it made. They were all sorts of cast members that could potentially have been in that film, but that was a really difficult film to make because of the setbacks that they had.
yeah.
But there's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that is absolutely one of the finest films ever made. The plot was good, the premise was good. It was just really, really good and so well done. And that had world-class special effects in it and all kinds of stuff. It's
For its
amazing.
time.
I mean, if you want a silly film, you got Barbarella.
Oh, Barbarella, yeah, that was a bit daft. Well, that in itself was a spoof of Flash Gordon, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
See, now I'm probably gonna get roasted here, but
No.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Original, the TV series, not the film.
No, the film.
Yeah, the film's rubbish.
Forget both of them. Go back to the original radio.
Yeah, but if you want the visuals,
Turn right.
The books were written after the radio,
Oh right, okay.
yeah, the books are based on the radio show.
but the books do give you a lot more than the radio show ever gave.
If you
So
want,
the books are good only if you've listened to the radio show, because the TV series and God help us, the film, which had its moments, were not what was intended at all.
No, but I just liked Alan Rickman as the Marvin the Depressed Robot.
Everyone likes Alan Rickman, but of course, originally, Marvin was played by Stephen Moore, who was even better. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
But I could really start a debate off here, but I don't want to, because I don't know how long Leon's got left. I'm gonna do it anyways. Got it.
Right.
Would you consider Die Hard 1 and 2 Christmas movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I bet there'll be a few people that probably say no for Die Hards.
They're set at Christmas. They're Christmas movies.
Oh, I know they're set at Christmas.
Yeah.
But there's this big debate over that's going over that people are saying Die Hard and Die Hard 2 aren't Christmas movies, but it's like,
Only because that came up in another film script.
did it?
Yeah. But in fact, possibly more than one, where the same question got asked.
I
You
would
got,
say
you got the Lethal Weapon films.
That's just delicious escapism, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a bit of mild violence thrown in for good fun.
I don't know. I didn't want to hear about Lethal Weapons.
Die Hard is bad. Is it also not
Wouldn't-
related to Christmas at all? Even if it is in Christmas.
Why is Die
Wouldn't-
Hard bad?
Well,
Wouldn't
it
a
is, but it is related to Christmas because it was attending a Christmas party.
He was attended a Christmas party, and then in Die Hard 2, it was Christmas. He was picking his wife up at the airport.
What is the most scary movie you've seen? The Hand.
Keep left, then turn right.
The Hand. When you're about 11, that's too scary.
Patrick. It's the scariest film I ever watched.
I'm in the wrong lane. I'm in the wrong lane again, aren't
I would have. Yeah.
I? Get out of the way.
Exorcist. I can't really think of any horror films.
Doesn't have to be horror to be scary.
Right.
Arachnophobia.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that one. I watched it with a bunch of people who were scared of spiders, which made it more of a comedy than actually a scary film to me.
But no, arachnophobia for me was bad because of having a phobia of spiders, so that didn't work.
Turn right.
Okay, I have a quick question.
Turn right.
Why am I seeing a yellow thing under my Steam? Basically, you know, you've got your icons for like Discord and stuff. Under my Steam there is a yellow line under my Steam icon.
Is it not green?
No, it's yellow. Is that because of
That to me makes me think there's an error, possibly. I sometimes get. I used to remember getting a line under mine when that was downloading. Who of you thinks that Alien is scary?
Yeah, I thought it was scary.
when I was younger? Yeah.
The sequel, Aliens, was just a good action movie. Facehuggers are horrible.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow line is indicating the self-destruct sequence has started.
Yeah, thanks for that, Andy. Thanks.
Art Indy's on form tonight.
Warning, Will Robinson. Asteroid storm approaching.
I'll tell you the one film I don't mind going back and watching because of the music is Hackers.
Never seen it, mate.
Never seen it.
It's dated as hell now. For Angelina Jolie.
Oh.
Angelina Jolie when she was young, and Ewan McGregor, I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
No,
okay,
Johnny Lee
yeah.
Miller. Johnny Lee Miller.
No, yeah. I have seen it. I know which one you mean now. Yes, I have seen it. Sorry.
Right. And then
If I had to choose film for the music that was in it, I'd go for Joe versus the Volcano.
Artindi says actually it means as a download has been paused.
Well, the only one that's weird because the only one that's that on there is that.
Yeah, but have you
part.
have you paused it or have you stopped it?
It's sat on scheduled.
So, didn't you say it already started trying to download?
It did, but then I cleared the download cache again and
Yeah,
restarted
so what,
Steam and everything.
Steam's just a bit confused then. It's thinking, of course, that you tried downloading it.
I hate Steam right now because it's been really awkward.
He says if not, he's not sure.
I can't even, like I say, if I want to play this game, I can't even play it because it'll want me to update and it won't update. I know I can do the play without.
Is that your architect?
Yeah.
The other option, of course, is uninstall and then reinstall it.
I'm thinking of doing that actually to save this problem with it.
It's also good. It's also good to do that from time to time because it just means you get a clean install.
Yeah. Plus, it'll probably push that problem it's having. Might make it go away.
My character's now getting tired from driving around all this place. Oh, I've done it again. I've lined up the wrong lane.
Really? I had Farming Simulator 17 on Steam? I'm guessing I did. Really?
Yeah, I get you, Christian. It's one of those annoying ones. So thank you everyone who's been joining us tonight. I really haven't appreciated this because we've had an amazing amount of views tonight. He said if you can though, please do hit that like button because it does help the algorithm. Not just for this stream, but of course for the entire channel. Oh, there's a smashed car there. Oh,
Just wait till the algorithm changes again, Leon.
It'll change, but no one will ever know how to get around it. YouTube don't even know how to get around it.
Okay, it might be... I'm guessing it's going to be Steam that's having a little bit of an issue. Apart from obviously I'm re-downloading it now, it did that slight hang when I tried to install it. Steam, fix. Does it make you go in up, turn around and go down again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are getting tired, I know. Both in game and in real life.
Yeah, but at least you can actually rest in game and not having to worry about getting late for a job. It'll just advance your time. Which I don't... This is a thing I've never tried with a friend. When we do convoys, because we don't have the fatigue on, you can't actually, when you rest, it doesn't change the time. In all those ways you rest now, it changes the time forward.
Yeah, well that's because you would need both to press the button at the same time. Well, it ended up being a longer stream, Vicky, because we're trying to find this new bit to have a look at. That's why it's ended up as a longer stream.
Hmm.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Quickly pull in
Yeah,
here.
you're in trouble now, Leon. You're keeping Vicky up.
Let's find a new
I
route.
can't be having
Oh,
that, mate.
15 miles an hour over the speed limit. Got fined. Right. And what we're going to do is, because it's ended up slightly longer, is we are going to pull in here. I am going to have a quick cigarette myself, find a drink so I can have my painkiller, and then we're going to quickly do this last little bit. How about that for a plan? I mean, Vicky, if you need to go, you're very welcome. You're not the one that's going to be up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's me. And then it's not as if I can go, tell you what, I'll have an early night tomorrow night. Because guess what? We're back again. Oh, tomorrow afternoon I want to watch the football as well. Oh,
You're gonna miss. Well, F1's on tomorrow as well.
I'm not bothered with the F1. Tomorrow's Community Shield.
Well, the F1 race is on Sunday though. If you are wanting to watch it.
I'll be at work.
Is SpaceX doing a launch this weekend? I might have to hitch a ride with all that other stuff going on.
Right, I'm going to hit that. And I will then be back in a second.
Okay. When is the next?
Chris, you're going to have to help Arash out. He wants to join you guys in a convoy by sounds of it.
I'm not actually, obviously, with playing along with it. I'm not actually driving with Leon at the moment, but at some point, I'm hoping to drag him into one. That would be nice. But obviously, you've got to have. Well, you've got the game. And then I'd have to discuss. We'll sort something out. If you're on the Discord, we'll sort something out. I was just trying to find someone out here for Andy, that was all. I'm confused. Are you going in order? No, it's up that way then. You're, I was gonna say, you're a bit, you're a bit late for that one, Andy.
What's that, mate?
The last SpaceX launch was last Sunday.
Last weekend, yeah, I know. No, I was just thinking those two sporting events you guys were talking about. I just wanted to be in a different orbit.
Have they actually got any? Have they actually done any human test flights yet?
Or SpaceX.
Yeah.
Apart from the 4 crews they've sent up to the ISS.
Is that all they've done?
That's all NASA have paid them to do so far. It's the only human-rated spacecraft that the USA has.
Oh yeah, I know that. I couldn't remember if there was any more. If they'd done any more. Human missions, because I usually watch when they do the crewed Dragon launches.
Like I say, it's It's the only human-rated spacecraft that's available in America.
Hmm. Well, I was reading something that.
Oh, that's to orbit, by the way. Because don't forget, both Virgin and Jeff Bezos' crew, I can't remember what they're called, have sent people to kind of suborbital, but they don't have those other vehicles. Don't have the ability to put people on the ISS.
No, well, that wasn't. I was actually going to say about that.
They're just tourist boats. Those things.
Yeah, no, the ISS is getting less crew.
Hello.
It's not that. It's just that at the end of 2024, the Russians might disconnect.
Yeah, that's what I've said. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
But I was trying to put it in a decent way.
Arash, we will be looking to do some convoys in the near future. We will get that arranged. So I know you're already part of Discord. Yeah, it is quite late. Normally we'd finish about 10 o'clock. But because it's the new bit, I want to see some more of the new bits tonight before we give a call it. It won't be later because I literally, when I finish this, I will be game off, TV screens off, bed. My alarm goes off in 5 hours and 47 minutes. I'll just medicate myself to the high heavens tomorrow.
Wow, man used to tell me if I wasn't in bed by 10:30, I was to come home.
Yeah. Oh, being young again. No, you're not with me. I'll be in my bed myself. I always laugh at when a lot of my colleagues go saying, "Have I got a partner?" It's like, who would put up with my lifestyle?
I'm surprised.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Phantom. Appreciate that.
That's weird. I've never seen it do that before. Oh, well.
It's the problem is it only does it if people. A lot of people have who they subscribe to turned off. So
Yeah.
unless they've actually got it turned on, it doesn't actually register.
Oh, right, okay.
And also, if the fact they've got to do it while they're in the stream, of course.
Yeah.
If what happens, it freaks me out sometimes when people do it when I'm recording. Because I still have the alerts on the screen. I never turn the alert boxes off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, tell you what, I'll leave the stream running, Vicky, and I'll go offline. I have got plans for a very long stream in about 5 or 6 weeks' time. Not the same length as last year. Not doing that again in a hurry.
Sometime in August.
September. Might do a birthday. I might do a 12-hour birthday stream again this year. We did it a few years ago, and it was a fun day. We did it on Twitch at that time, so I haven't done a birthday one on YouTube. I mean, last year I couldn't have done it on my birthday because I was drunk. I did do 12 hours, but it was 12 hours in the pub. I wish I was joking. No, I wasn't. I was in the pub for 12 hours. But we did it a couple of years ago, and it was a really fun day. But we did it with Football Manager. But I'll think of something else to do it with.
You just do what? You just sticking with one? Or are you gonna?
No, I normally just stick to one because that way then people can come in and it's. But I try and do one that I can properly engage in the chat as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes it fun.
Exit right.
Makes it right. Keep left. All right, yeah. I've already been off in the junction. Yeah, you got your charity one coming up soon, haven't you?
They
Keep right.
18th of September. That going to coincide with, because obviously when you do your long one, I want to be around.
Oh yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
yeah.
so
Mine will be a few days before that probably.
Yeah.
I'm going out. My birthday falls on a Sunday this year, so we may even do it with Icarus. I might even just I might just stay in the world of Icarus for the night. But also I've got to try and figure it out because I know that Saturday there'll be no stream. So Saturday the 3rd there is no stream. I know that because I'm in the pub.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been told I'm going to the pub. You see, we had where I live. We just went last year because last year was my 50th. So
Yeah.
we literally went and sat because I'm in a it's basically a holiday area. So we just went and sat down the front. One of the guys, and just spent the afternoon and evening down there, and it was just really good fun.
Exit right.
And just nice and chilled out. Which I nearly missed my turn. And the photos kind of started doing the rounds the other day at work, and everyone was like, "Right, we're doing it again this year." I was like, "Okay."
Get ready to
But there's also all the ones we laughed because there was a lot of the ones who went. They decided they weren't coming last year because they thought it'd be boring. But they're all wanting to come now this year because everyone was like, "No, we had an amazing night." Apart from one pub. Not going there ever again. Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it say? Oh, just for turns May, just going to say it's my birthday today, and I'm just 14. Happy birthday, Christian. Happy birthday from everyone at Team REG.
go straight on.
Oh, to be 14 again. Nah.
No.
Nah.
No.
If I could go back to any age, it'd be 25.
21.
No.
Actually, no, mix. Scratch that. 24.
25. I was working in the hotels at the time, and all my there was literally a group of us, and we were all 25, and we just partied the whole year. It was just a really good atmosphere. Right.
I was in a really good band when I was 19.
Turn left.
No turning. Right, so we're actually at where we said we were going to get to. Actually, I'm nipping in. Yes, I know it's a Scania truck dealer. I'm nipping in here.
Here we are. Safe and sound.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere.
Where is him?
Okay, so they highlight this place, but they want you to find this place, but yet you can't find this place.
Oh, I've only got how much damage have I got to this truck? Okay, it's mostly to the wheels. You know when I smacked that barrier at the start of the stream? I did 6% damage to my truck. Well, we're up to 12% damage to the wheels and 1% damage to the transmission. It's only a £1,300 repair bill.
Not bad.
I'll take that. Actually, we should be able to see if there's anything worth improving on the truck. Oh, we can get the bigger truck cab. Yeah, I'm not going to have that. The bigger chassis. That makes it less manoeuvrable. That gearbox probably makes us worse.
Why is it a double drive chassis or just basically a chassis with?
This is just a big bug standard Actros, isn't it?
Yeah, it's double drive. That's why it's less maneuverable. It's a double drive chassis.
Got a few new front masks. No. No. Nothing there I like. Interior. Interior.
I'm gonna mute my mic, but if you're not around when I get back, Leon, obviously it's been good tonight, and
Yeah,
I
it's
shall
been fun.
obviously catch up with you and you as well, Andy, on Sunday.
Righto, mate.
Unless you're about tomorrow night, remember?
I'll be back tomorrow night, but
Don't want to cancel on you. Yes.
I'll be back tomorrow night, but obviously we'll be back Sunday for.
Back for Sunday for some Icarus.
So yeah, I'm just gonna mute the mic, but I'll drop out when I get
Yeah.
back if you're not about. So yeah.
See you later, Chris. Take it easy.
So I'll catch you two in a bit.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Oh, you got a lot more excitement to come in life, mate. You don't want to get older, trust us. Bits start to hurt that shouldn't hurt. Yeah, I can't figure out where this is. I'm gonna go down. I wonder if it's there. Go down to the end of this road. There's another question mark down here, and I'm assuming that will be a recruitment place. Yep. Didn't think there would be. Two truck dealers next to each other. I can't believe I mean, supposedly this really large depot that's a 1-to-1 scale, and we can't blooming find it. Alright, you're gonna hold, that's fine. This actually could be down here, because look at these. No, I'm gonna come out of this view. I mean, look at that building there. That's huge. Yeah, I think this is it, because... Is it? I don't know. Is that... Yeah, because look at this. I think this is the sort of area it is. I don't think maybe it's fully implemented yet. You gonna let me in? Yep, you are. Good. Well, the thing is, this is where they were talking about with the update. It was supposed to be that big. Oh yeah, look at all this. Look at that. There's all sorts of car pickups here. I want to see what jobs he's offering. I'm not going to take any. I'm just going to see what they're offering. There's literally there's a wheel loader job. With all these other... Nice big car park for pulling donuts. Yeah, look, there's all these trailers here. Actually, because the other one we want to find in here eventually is the... Was it Krona trailers? They've introduced the fact you can now do deliveries to the factory. And actually get jobs pulling trailers of trailers. I think they've got more to introduce here. That was dangerous. Nearly hit something. Only one option to go with direction-wise here anyway. Not that I can see the sign. There you go. It's been interesting tonight. I mean, I enjoy these sort of silly chats that we have. I mean, it's definitely gone down well. We've hit 9 likes. One more to get to that magical 10. Nice to get... We've got various trucks down here again. Where's a Ducati truck? Yeah, no problem at all, Arash. You'll be very welcome to come and join and have a chat with us. Yeah, I think we've got a slight problem with that now. I think the only ones left are the ones that probably already hit the button. There's the guy down there. Yeah, well, right, I'm going to be going off soon. I'm literally just going to check this guy, see what he sort of thing he's got. High pressure slide valves. I have no idea. I'll have to do a bit more research before the next stream. Night, Arash. Right, find the parking spot. Let's park up. As I said, I enjoy these bits. As I said, this was it. We keep it light, we keep it fun. Okay, we occasionally get a little bit heavier because it's the world's of that sort of place at the moment. Right, straight ahead. Parking spot with my name on it, right there. Brake. Lights off, engine off. And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. Thank you everyone who's joined in tonight. It has been a lot of fun. For Andy and Chris for keeping me company in chat. Thank you very much, guys.
No worries, mate.
To Christian, to Arash, to Atindi, to Vicky, to... Let's see, Vicky, I deliberately put your name down the list, see how you like it. Yeah. Just... I mean, looking at the stats, I'm happy with that tonight. It's been a really, really fun night. Definitely been longer than planned. I'm going to suffer for it tomorrow. Yeah. Managed to take medication, so that's good. Back tomorrow night, 8 PM, with some Captain of Industry. Hopefully get a bit more for trying to get my teeth to work. Pushed a bit further forward on that. And then Sunday night Icarus, Saturday, Monday night. I am thinking of changing the Monday night stream, moving it out of the Monday night, moving it possibly into a Wednesday night. People can let me know what they think over the next few days. Have a think about it. Just think at the moment, Monday nights, I just think I can line up things a bit better. But let people let me flaming heck, my brain's gone to sleep, I think. Got to that stage of the night, Andy. Got to that stage of the night, my brain's gone.
I know exactly how you feel, mate.
I will catch everyone next time. Have a lovely evening, lovely day. Enjoy your weekend if you're not having to work this weekend. Feel sorry for us who do. I will see you all next time. Good night.
Night, chap.